I just like to point out that I'm not even dressed today. I'm just wearing like PJ pants and a nice top for this video. Hey guys, I wanted to show you how to make cold brew coffee. Now, I watched a video of this guy doing it a little while ago, and I'll link his video down below because he explains everything better than I could ever do it, but I thought I would show you how I do it and everything. So what you're going to need is a mason jar. I have just a plain old mason jar here. And some coffee. You can't really see what kind this is. That's what it looks like, sort of. It's gold coffee. It's imported from Germany. It's a medium roast, and it's 100% Arabic, or however you say it. I don't know. And it's from Lidl's. And if you've never been to Lidl's or don't know what it is, look it up. It's a great store full of great prices. And yeah, and you're also gonna need some water. And my sink is right here. If you can't, it's right here. You can't see it though. And you're gonna need 24 hours or 12, preferably 24, but you do you, boo. And that's it. I'm gonna take this little scooper thing and we're gonna put one. You can also use like ground your own beans. That works too. I just have ground coffee. I don't have ground beans, or I mean beans in general. Okay, I have about 2 scoops in here, and there's no measurement on this scoop. I'm going to take actually another, like, half scoop, that's more than half, and put it in there. I hope that's good enough. And there's no measurements on this specific mason jar, so that's not helpful. I would say this is about 1/4 to about 1/2 cup of grounds. Now you can use a bigger mason jar, you just have to add more grounds into it. Like I said, the video that I'm going to link down below will explain it way better than I could ever do it. So yeah, but you're going to fill it up. Okay, now here's the thing, if you fill it up more, like with more grounds, it's going to be stronger. And if you don't want it as strong, then don't add as much. So basically, what you're going to do after this is fill it up with water. And the sink's right here, so. Oops. Gonna mix her up. Okay, I have it about to like the rim right here. This is how it looks. I know, just so good. Now, you're supposed to mix this up, but you can just shake it up, I guess. I don't know which one is better, but, yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna shake it up, because, like, why not? And, yeah, now it looks like that. I'm just making sure that it's all good in there. Okay, we're going to close that up. And we're going to put it into the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. Now, the longer you leave it in, the more taste you're going to have to it. But, yeah. But the one thing I do like about cold brew coffee is I can drink it black. For some reason I don't like hot black coffee, but I like cold black coffee. And I'm sorry, you can hear my bird in the background. It's a little annoying, but it's cool. Another thing about cold brew is that it is less acidic and it is more potent in caffeine. Another reason I like it, because I love caffeine, love the taste of coffee, love coffee. It's an unhealthy obsession. But anyways, we're going to stick this into the fridge for 24 hours. You could do 12 or 13 or more than 12. And I will be back in 24 hours to show you how I use my cold brew coffee to show you what it looks like, taste it, and how to strain it. I forgot to mention that because there is all these grounds in here. I'm going to show you how to strain all that out. So, and our coffee has set for 24 hours, maybe an hour more or less. And I'm going to show you how to strain all the grounds out of this so you can drink it. So first thing you're going to need is another mason jar or bowl or something to put it in, preferably like a cup. You're going to need a strainer, which I have right here. It can be big, small, little, whatever. And a coffee filter. So I'm going to do this over the sink. Ignore any dishes you may see. We're going to take our cup, and then we're going to take our strainer and put it right over it. And we're going to take our coffee filter and set it in there. Okay. Now we're gonna take our coffee. Okay, so I have our coffee, and we're just gonna pour it little by little into the center. And the grounds are going to basically get caught up in there. So you're just gonna want to wait as the water, not water, the coffee drains through. So I do this little by little, that way I know for sure, like, I don't overfill it, it doesn't spill out onto the sides over here. So yeah, and if you're doing this in a big batch, you're going to have a lot more grounds. So if that is the case, you might have to take out some of the grounds that get caught up in the filter, or even just take out the filter and put in a new one. And yeah, but I don't know if you can see, there it is, there's the coffee that is draining through. Do a little more, and yeah, so I will be back when I get all this drained, because I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me do that for however long this takes, but I'll be back. From straining all the grounds out, and this is what it looks like. That's how much I got. It might not look like much, but it's very potent. It took about 10-15 minutes, maybe a little more, but yeah. So now I'm going to show you what I put in it, because it is strong. So what I do usually is I use milk. I use 2% milk and sugar. Now I'm not going to put this in here right now because I'm deciding whether I want it black or with milk and sugar. But I will tell you, if you do put your sugar in, make sure you shake it up for a long time, or mix it for a long time so the sugar really dissolves and doesn't just sit at the bottom down here. You can use whatever milk, by the way, you want, or like liquid creamer, but don't put in powdered creamer because it won't dissolve right. It will just get clumpy and gross, and nobody wants that. But yeah, so I may come back and decide if I want to add milk and sugar, but that won't be for a little while, so let me think on it.